What's most interesting to me is this diversity aspect, right? Niches. You guys hear about this all the time. I'm sure Professor Schneider has talked about niches, talked about the long tails, talked about how important it is to start exploring these niches. And niches simply mean doing the stuff that you want to do and finding a market for it. The larger the market, and this is the long tail in a nutshell, you get this demand curve that goes on and on and on forever. So the longer that demand curve goes down, the more possible niches there are in there, and they're easier to find. You've heard about Adam Smith in your economics classes, right? The invisible hand comes in and says, you're a buyer, you're a seller, let's put you two together, and we'll figure out the price. This is what's going on in the music business right now, okay? We're trying to figure out the right price. What is the right price? You might know. I think I know. For a disc, not for a disc, for a song. What do you think? Is it 99 cents? Is that too high, too low? You don't care. I know free is really the price that you want. I think the price is probably about 35 cents. Right? I think at 35 cents, people will say, I will pay for this song rather than going to LimeWire or whatever and risking getting some, virus or half a song or scrolling through stuff. And that's opportunity cost, right? You're sitting in your desktop and you think, okay, I can pay 35 cents and get this and know it'll be the right thing. Or I can go to LimeWire, which will take me time that I could be spending on something else, and I might not get the right thing. At 99 cents, you say, I'm going to LimeWire. Right? That's a burrito at Taco Bell. Right? At 35 cents, I don't know what that is. It's a gumball. Right? So that's your opportunity cost, and it's the importance of being unimportant. And the reason we can't get to 35 cents right now, does anybody know why? Why can't we price songs at 35 cents for sale online?
Like basically the cost of the record stores.
Cost of what?
The cost of the record stores, the per song cost of the record stores.
Kind of, but if you had on your MySpace, right, and you wanted to use Snowcap to get your song for sale, could you price it at 35 cents? Why not? Because Snowcap takes 39 cents, okay? So you'd be losing 4 cents on every song. And what that is called the transaction cost, right? In order for a market to operate efficiently, you have to lower transaction costs. It has to be something where if I want to sell a song for 35 cents, I can't give Sean Fanning 39 cents, right? So I need to lower that. And I frankly find it unconscionable that Snowcap would charge 39 cents for this. Do you know where they got that number? Has anybody done the math on that? What does iTunes take? Know? If you buy a song from iTunes, what does it cost you? What does Apple keep? So 99 cents, Apple keeps 30 cents, right? 30% fee right off the bat. So there's 30 cents. What's a mechanical license cost? How much does an artist get paid on a mechanical license per song? 9 cents. So 30 plus 9 is 39 cents. So, some accountant did the math and thought, well, this is the appropriate cost. This is what artists or record labels are used to giving up. Let's do it at 39 cents. There's some innovation for you, huh? They should be shot in the head, right? Okay? We don't innovate by doing things like that. We innovate by lowering the transaction costs and bringing in new customers. If they had made it 15 cents or 20 cents, then you can charge it at 39 cents and you're still making a margin of 20 cents a song. That's what they should have done. Anyway, so the invisible hand is all over the place right now. It's trying to line up our buyers and our sellers, and it can't. Because we've got buyers over here that are saying the correct price is 0. And we have sellers going, no, the correct price can't be 0. So your demand and supply curves are all out of whack. They will eventually start to come together, but only once we lower the transaction costs. As the market grows, these transaction costs will start to go away. Who has an economic incentive for this to go away? For these transaction costs to lower? Ironically, it's the credit card companies themselves. And the credit card companies themselves have an economic incentive to do this because they can make up in volume what they lose in margin. I know that just sounds like a lot of words, but think about it for a second, right? If you sell 10 CDs and you make $3 a CD on every CD sold, you've made $30. If you sell 20 CDs and you only make $1.50 a CD, you still make the same amount, right? So these credit card companies are going to go, okay, well, if we can get more people in the game, if we can get more people to become vendors, and that's where the industry is going, you all are going to be able to have your own record stores, right? Only when these transaction costs come down. And as they start to come down, they'll sell more stuff, and the credit card companies will make more money. So in the next year or two, you're going to start seeing PayPal and Visa and MasterCard and all these people coming down and saying micropayments are going to start to be accepted. And that's really our big hurdle. It's not the RIAA, it's not any of these other things, it's micropayments. And that will come down because there's an economic incentive to it. RIAA has an economic incentive to keep things status quo, and they're losing the battle.